Hey Cancer, welcome to the One Akashic. I'm Natalia. I apologize for the sound of my air conditioner behind me, but I am really hot. I am doing your grounding tarot, and this is a really profound message for you Cancers, so listen up, okay? I'm using Osho Zen to clarify, and I've gotten a lot more familiar with the cards. The Osho Zen images are so beautiful that I feel like you can take a meaning from them like we do with other tarot cards that is different than the intended meaning. But I have gotten a lot more comfortable with the intended meanings too, okay? I just needed a little time with the handbook. All right, so we're starting off with the Queen of Swords, surprisingly, okay? So Cancer, hold on, let me move my, how's this? I think this is better. Okay, Cancer. It seems like you're in an energy of protecting yourself right now, and I think you're in an energy of putting yourself first with the Queen of Swords here. And in order to really come into this beautiful self-protective energy in which you're drawing boundaries where you need to, it's like there's something in the past. So this Osho Zen card, clinging to the past, is equivalent to the Five of Cups in tarot, right? But if you look at the imagery here, this is somebody who, it's almost like somebody's trying to decide what they look like maybe make a self-portrait. But this is a very frenzied self-portrait. They can't figure out who they are because of past situations that seem to be bothering this person. And I don't want to go so far as to say that these are deep-seated wounds that you have to deal with, but it looks like there's some issues in the past that you either have to deal with or let go of in order to draw new boundaries and, you know, decide who you want to be, I think, okay? So the next card that we got in the grounding tarot is the Queen of Pentacles here. And I really feel like this is talking about who you've been all this time. Excuse me, guys. Who you've been all this time. So this is somebody who's been taking care of themselves and taking care of everybody else. And the energy that I'm getting from this, especially with the clinging to the past card, is that you've been overwhelmed taking care of everyone else's needs sort of before yours. The Queen of Pentacles is not necessarily a pushover, but the Queen of Pentacles is definitely somebody who is capable of taking care of the needs of everyone else, as well as herself. And you're going to stop doing that now, Cancer. It looks like that is coming to an end. I feel like Cancer is feeling like, you know, I really just have to think about myself now. Someone has to think about me. And so it seems like there's a certain cycle that needs to come to a close. And that cycle can be a way of thinking, or it could be an actual cycle. And it would be one in which you're exhausted and feeling even just slightly taken advantage of. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to end the cycle with a person or a job or anything like that, but it may mean that you have to draw a new line in the sand and say, don't cross this line, okay? So, you know, there's something that you want very much, okay? I'm not taking the Nine of Cups here to mean that, you know, like you're very content where you are. Maybe you are, that's great. But I feel like there's something that you want very, very, very much, Cancer. And you feel like you're not getting it. You feel like it's just within your reach because, you know, the Five of Pentacles is like that. There is solace for the person who feels put out. They could just go inside, but they don't, right? I feel like here out of stubbornness, you know, maybe there's a reason. You're like, no, I can't have this thing that I want so much because maybe you feel like it's not good for you. Maybe some of you feel like you don't deserve it, but what I see, Cancer, is you might be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or you have a lot of love to give, but you're not giving it. And you just, for some reason, it would be so wonderful if you could share this love that you have. There's so much of it, but you're just not going to do it right now. And that might be that Queen of Swords who's protecting you. That's you. That might be you protecting yourself somehow. You know, the Five of Pentacles in tarot a lot of times is seen as a card where there's a block, but I think it's good sometimes to hold back a little bit and don't give so much of yourself unless whoever you're giving it to deserves it, you know? All right, so it looks like Cancer, you're coming into some sort of abundance, okay? We've got the Ten of Pentacles clarifying the Seven of Cups here. Now, for some of you, this could mean that you're going to make a lot of money in maybe multiple endeavors, or an endeavor that has to do with a lot of little things, okay? It could mean that this Ten of Pentacles has created a lot of options in your life also, okay? So let's say that, you know, a family member passed away and they left you, you know, a couple $1,000s, and you're able to invest that. You know, like Seven of Cups can absolutely be the stock market, you know? Or it could mean that you got some money and now you can look at some places to live, or you got some money and you feel like you have the financial power to get yourself out of one situation, get yourself into another. Whatever that means, leaving a particular job, leaving a particular person. But this is absolutely, you've gotten some sort of abundance that is allowing you to have some options, okay? The Seven of Cups has to do with your family life, okay? So we got the Isolation card and the Lovers. Okay, so the Isolation is the same thing as the Three of Swords in Tarot. But, you know, in the Osho Zen, I feel like you feel very alone. In your family life, somehow, Cancer, you're feeling very alone and heartbroken. And we have the Lovers here, and the Lovers definitely represents a choice, but the Lovers also represents, you know, this amazing, you know, connection with a lot of depth. So the Isolation card is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you are very slowly healing a broken heart, and it has to do with your family life. It could be with your partner, it could be within your entire family, or it could be something that affects your entire family. And with the Lovers here, it seems like an opportunity is coming in. And I think it's something that you really want, because it seems to be something that has given you a lot of heartache. A lot of heartache that, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles here, I want to say you're almost moving too slowly. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you're moving too slowly, but it's like, it might be for a reason, like a reason that's beyond you. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. Cause we got the Wheel of Fortune. So you feel like you can't move past a heartache, and it seems like that is coming back around for you. Okay. Like an opportunity to deal with that. We got the Miser card clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Miser card is equivalent of the Four of Pentacles. So, you know, holding on to something. In this meaning, it really is holding on to something that you desire very, very, very much, something that has a lot of value to you, something that is your wish fulfillment. This really could be a person, and something that will bring great stability to you, something that you will celebrate. And, you know, this card for me a lot means higher commitment, marriage. So let's get a little bit more about the Four of Wands here. So it looks like the guidance here is for you to, you know, have the power to put yourself first and take what you want. Four of Wands, Ten of Cups. Cancer, I feel like for a lot of you, there is someone coming back around in your life. This is someone who you love. You love this person a lot. But you are putting a wall up right now. And you know that it's been tremendously difficult trying to get over whatever happened between you and this person. This is the story for a lot of you. But this person is coming back, and it seems like you're going to hold on to this because you just can't not hold on. And it's going to, you know, affect your Ten of Cups here, okay? So Cancer, I think the message, the grounding tarot here is to have the energy of the Queen of Swords. Put yourself first and take what you want. All right. If this reading resonated with you, hit like and subscribe. Peace.